Hey guys, welcome back to Cam's Tech Talk. Today, I'm going to bring a really nice about immigrants, about redundancies, about finding a job in the UK, sponsorship struggle, complexity within the market, why, and how can you still find a job, crack interviews, what experience do we need? But it's always a good idea to listen to someone who has done this recently. So this guy, his name is Jesse. I am going to bring him in this session. Welcome. And I know we've been talking long to do our session, especially coming on Cam's Tech Talk. And finally, we are here. And I want to introduce you to the world. And how did you crack your interviews, your journey, and everything I'm going to talk, right? So welcome again. And how do you feel about it coming online and talking? Are you comfortable? Do you like things talking or you don't want to talk? What do you think?
First of all, thank you so much for giving me a wonderful opportunity to be a part of your podcast and to share my experience with you. I'm always excited, about sharing
Nice.
my knowledge, experience with others. So I'm very extrovert person. So
No,
that's
that's
why I
good.
was looking forward to this conversation.
That's great.
So thank you so much once again, and I will try my best to explain my whole journey, how I have been living in UK for last 4 years.
Let's do it then. So, thank you. Let's start from the beginning. Let's go back where you start. So, Jatinder, just take us. I'm going to call you Jesse, not Jatinder, correct?
Yeah, that's
So,
fine.
that's your nickname.
Yeah.
So, let's take us back to the beginning. Why UK and what was your journey like from arriving as a student and starting from your part-time job to a permanent job, right? But give us some background from 21st. How did you start?
2017 when I completed my undergrad in mathematics, and I was quite skeptical about what to do, when to do, and where to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking for a complete career change in my life. I really wanted to make a real difference.
Right.
And after that, the COVID happened, and I couldn't, plan the things in
Mm-hmm.
the right directions.
Yep.
And it was completely, disheartening at that stage. So I thought everything is finished.
Yep.
And then I started researching some of the best, options which can cater to my needs and, options. And I started researching some of the best institutions to start my further studies.
And
I had a
is it only for UK or in India as
yeah,
well?
yeah, yeah, no, no. I was looking best options across the world.
Across the world. Right.
And I had a background of mathematics, and I wanted to do something in the relevant field. I didn't want to go in any another field. So
Right.
then I came to know about the field of data analytics and business intelligence,
And that's your
how the
own research. And
organizations exactly.
that's your own research. You did not go to any mentor that time.
No, 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 no.
No. Wow.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
had a no counseling. I had a no mentor at that time,
Right.
and I just resorted to internet and started researching about the options available as per my profile.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was very good at crunching numbers because of having a background of a mathematics.
Nice.
So then I decided, so data analytics or data science is a great and amazing option considering my background.
And how brilliant data science is now, it is helping the whole world in AI.
Exactly, every second
Exactly.
day we
Yeah,
are we are hearing word of artificial intelligence, how it is
exactly.
revolutionizing the whole world.
Yeah,
That's amazing and it's incredible. And uh, organizations, they have started making data driven decisions, and
exactly.
there was a time when the organizations used to make a decision based on the gut feelings.
Definitely.
So
And
that's why
why?
they, yeah, that's why the all the organizations, they are hiring data professionals day by day to, make data driven decisions to improve the operations of the
Mhm.
organizations. Yeah.
Then why UK? You've done the undergraduation, then obviously graduation in India. And is that the time you decided UK, or after, during your graduation or after graduation?
After graduation,
Uh-huh.
I tried after my undergrad. Then I thought I should do my bachelor's in India
Okay.
instead of doing a undergrad. That I was planning, but doing undergrad is very expensive in countries like US, Canada, UK,
Oh,
and
you mean
Australia.
graduation? You mean the whole
Exactly,
graduation process is very expensive in the Western
expensive, and
countries?
undergraduate degrees, they last 3 to 4 years depending upon what exactly you are doing,
Right.
and depending upon the location. Like US, the bachelor degrees last for 3 4 years. In UK, it lasts for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So then I made decision I must go to must go for an education after doing my undergrad. Yeah.
Nice. Good. And which
Yeah.
year? Which year in UK?
I came to UK in September 2021. My plan was to go to abroad in 2019, but the COVID, happened,
Yes.
and
Tough time.
yeah, so I was stuck completely. What to do
Mm.
next.
Yeah.
And the whole world was, shaken by occurrence of COVID-19.
Yeah.
And then when in 2019 I was still doing the research which could be the better options for me
Mm-hmm.
whenever it comes to making a decision to study abroad. And then I did research on US, Canada, and United Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Then I found is UK is the best option in terms of the quality of education, affordability, and considering all the needs.
Right. Yeah.
Because studying abroad is not an easy decision. It's a very big decision which involve a lot of investment as well along with
Oh yeah,
time.
big time. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then I made a decision to study in the UK over Canada and the US. I left US just because the master degrees in US last for 2 years comparatively to 1 year in UK. And Canada is a super expensive to do as master degrees.
Compared to
Yeah,
UK, Canada is expensive.
yeah. If we want to do the
Ooh.
master degrees, Canada is much expensive than UK.
You don't mind asking, I don't know if publicly we can announce this.
Yeah.
How much did you spend in 2020 or 2021 just for 1 year post graduation in UK? I
Oh,
don't give me exact figure, but give
no,
me a approximate around.
that's a very interesting question. So I did my master degree in a fee what exactly the domestic students are paying in UK. I got a £6,000 scholarship.
Ooh, nice.
Yes,
Well
to do my
done.
masters at University of East Anglia. That was the main attraction as well to come to this country as well.
Right,
After COVID-19, there were, I think, all the UK universities, they were very eager to hire, to, recruit international students from across the world. And
right,
they were
right. Makes
offering,
sense.
heavy amount of scholarships to the both domestic and international students.
Mm-hmm.
And depending upon your profile and your grades in your undergrad, so I was able to get good amount of a scholarship which really reduced the overall tuition fee of my master degree.
Oh, brilliant. Well
Yeah.
done. That's the achievement.
Yeah.
And then what was the first real challenge when you come to UK, like let's say accommodation or culture or finances? How did you, because obviously it was still a COVID time, 2021, 2022. It wasn't right. You you can easily get find things. And obviously coming from Punjab. So
Yeah.
Punjabi Munda in UK, basically we talk about it. How did you find those real challenges? How did you
Yeah,
like manage?
when I arrived in UK, the main challenge which I faced was related to quarantine.
Ooh,
And I had to quarantine myself for 14 days, continuously. And it was mentally challenging to me. I was just looking at the things from window.
yeah,
And
understand. Yeah,
staying in the room for 14 days continuously is a big challenge.
yeah.
And I was ordering food and everything online.
It's expensive.
Yeah, very expensive and
Yeah.
very challenging mentally as well. But at the same time, I think I had opportunity to reset or reflect, or I had a time to prepare for a journey ahead.
Well, how did you
uh,
focus? If you feeling alone, emotional, out of your hometown, how did you focus and get over? I because you don't even go to uni. I understand
yeah,
14 days you are in, but after
uh,
14 days, how
I
did you
think
do that?
I think the social media helped me a lot
Ah!
to to
I love that.
overcome that challenge.
Uh-huh.
So I used to stay active on social media, and
Mhm.
I was talking to my nears and dears, using different platforms of social media, Facebook, WhatsApp,
Video calls,
So
everything. Yeah.
I think I always stay connected with people who understand my journey as well. And luckily, in these 14 days, I worked on some skills which
Right.
really proved to be a very useful when I was doing my masters in data science.
Right. Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So let's go to the next level now. You talk about master science. So after completing the masters in data science, how different was it to land your first data role in the UK? And how many, like even you got the job, but I'm sure you must have seen the rejections. So did you go to again full time in first place, or did you try something part time? Or what was your experience? Let's start after
Uh,
your masters. How did you find your first job?
so the first part-time job I got while doing my master. So I first job I got in one of the big supermarket called Tesco. So I was doing a part-time job over there to manage my all the expenses.
Right, retail
And
job, yeah.
as international students, we have to pay different type of the bills and rents, and we have to buy the grocery, and we have to do the shoppings.
Yes.
All these things require to have money in the
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah,
So secondly, I
definitely.
think it's very important to do a part-time jobs to make the network strong and to gain the international exposure.
Yes,
Because before
definitely.
coming to UK, I was not looking for a degree. I was looking for an international exposure as well.
And which city you were in that time?
I did my master's from University of East Anglia, which is based in a Norwich city, which is the
Norwich.
capital of Norfolk in
Right.
northeast side of England.
Right. Okay. Very
Yeah.
far from London as well, right? It's not.
Yes, it's a 3 hour drive from London. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there is a lot of social media talk about, oh, it's very hard to find a job, it's a struggle. So, how many rejections did you feel? Like, did you get that time? How many to get your first job after your Tesco, because obviously limited with the time. So
Exactly.
to land into first data related job, how long it will take for you? It took. How
So
long it took?
it took me nearly 6 months to get a first job as a data analyst. In I got a
Wow.
first job as a contract. It wasn't a full-time job. So it was a contract job in a local authority. So local authority is also known as a council.
Oh, public.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
That's
I but after submission of my dissertation, I was applying jobs continuously, and I was getting so many rejections at the same time. But I didn't give up on that time,
mm-hmm.
and I continuously focused on improving my skills. And then I started making some changes in my CV as per the job description, and it worked after 6 months, and I got my first job, and I was so delighted because it was a stepping stone for me to get
Yes.
into data analytics and business intelligence field.
And that was local near Norwich, correct?
Yeah, so I worked for a Norwich City Council.
Right. But there is a there used to be talk I used to hear. People used to say, now outside London is very hard. Outside, like when I say some peak areas like London, Reading, maybe Manchester City Hub, Birmingham City around. So did you not get any help from anyone? Like because in UK many companies there are communities who's helping each other. Like did anyone recommend you to come to London or go around London? What did you try in London something or it was very different? What do you think?
So after completing my master, I was looking for opportunities in Norwich in itself, because relocating is not
Right.
easy
Yeah,
in
yeah,
UK.
yeah.
That again requires a lot of efforts. First,
Right.
I started looking for jobs in a local city where I was living, and
Mm-hmm.
I was applying jobs across the UK. But first opportunity, as I mentioned earlier, I got in my in the city council of the city where I was living.
Mm-hmm.
So where I started my journey
So
of.
focus was always local. So nothing to do with London, nothing to do with any Birmingham, but your focus was completely where you are. Let's try there first,
Yeah,
completely,
yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Right. Right. And did you face any rejections?
Yeah, so many rejections I faced while applying for a first job,
Right.
because what I feel is rejections. I never take rejections personally,
Good.
because they are part of process. You know, they are not they are not actually a reflection of your
Yeah.
ability.
Yeah.
What I feel. So rejections and feedbacks are always, I would say, they are the stepping stones to to
Yeah.
get into any field. What I believe is.
Right. Yeah. And you
Yeah.
created those rejections, created your bunch of questions and
So yeah,
started
exactly.
preparing yourself for the next interview and all.
Sometimes the applications get rejected at screen level, at screening level.
Yes.
So then we have to work on the CV, and we have to make changes in the CV as per the job descriptions, what exactly the job description is asking for.
And that is
So
in 2023 now we are talking, correct?
oh yeah, 2023 exactly.
So
I finished my masters by end of November 2022.
right.
So I
Okay.
got my first job in July, I think in June 2023.
June 29. Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. And that's a contract. Oh God, this is the worst time to even finish the contract, which means if you got your contract in June, which I'm considering the market thing, 6 months means during Christmas holidays, you finish your contract. That's another
Exactly.
challenge because
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was.
how long visa, like what's the visa length after the degree? Is it 2 years, 3 years? the
Yes,
sponsorship.
as international students, when we complete our bachelor or master degrees, then
Hmm.
we get a 2 year post-study work permit to work in this country or to find the employment.
Right.
And I applied for a 2 year post-study work permit in Jan 2023,
Right.
and that lasts for Jan 2025. So it was a 2 years post-study work permit.
Right.
And in December, my contract finished for a data analyst role.
Right.
And when I was working, I already knew that it's only a 6 month contract.
Yes.
And after that, I had to find another employment.
So you did not
So
stop.
yeah, I never stopped. I was
Yes.
working on
And before.
improving my
Yeah.
skills, knowledge, and then I was applying jobs continuously every day on that time as well. I
Yeah.
never give up because I knew I had to find another job. And in even before before completion of my contract, I had a
Mhm.
job offer in my hand
Oh,
by
great.
end of December as well, from one of the renowned charity called YMCA Young Men Christian Association. So
Okay.
I grabbed another job offer as a business intelligence analyst.
Right. And I think during that time we met. Am I right?
Exactly.
Around that time we had our first call, and we
Yeah,
started talking about it. Right. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay,
Yeah.
good. And and even during those 6 months,
Yeah.
when you were saying, um, so any company, like, did you get, okay, where I'm coming is, I want to know more about the sponsorships here.
Yeah.
So when you have only 2 years of visa, obviously the challenge is companies don't offer the sponsorships, right?
Yeah.
How did you tackle, compared to London and outside London, what area was easy?
Sorry, could
What
you repeat it?
area what area was easy to find the sponsorship
I
jobs?
would say I think it's always better to apply for a sponsor jobs outside of London, because in London is full of it's a full of opportunities, but at the same times
It's a crowded.
it's
It
very very crowded.
Yeah, it's very
So many
centralized.
candidates, and it's a full of Asian community as well.
Yeah, that's yeah, it's
Yeah.
Asia,
If
subcontinent,
we
everywhere.
really talk about London, Manchester, Birmingham, so there are opportunities there, but they are limited for
Lots of
international
students,
students,
they
I would
look
say.
international
If we
students.
have a full right to work, I think they are a best place to work.
Yeah,
But for international
sponsorship,
students,
yeah.
I would say applying at jobs outside of these cities is
Yeah.
always beneficial.
Correct.
It
And I
yeah,
think this is a key for everyone. So all the people who's looking for job, the opportunities. Yes,
exactly.
London is a very good, always exciting everybody, one of
Exciting,
the
and yeah,
top 10 cities
yeah, yeah,
globally. But
exactly.
yeah, to save yourself, there is no point staying. And I think, what have you ever tried in Europe as well? Because I know mentees come to me and ask this question, hey Cam, if not in London, if not in UK, can we go out? So, with your experience, did you try any job outside UK?
Mm,
I'm not talking about Ireland even. We will come back
no,
to.
to be honest, I haven't tried
Mhm.
in Europe,
Right,
because my prime focus was on getting a jobs in UK because of the benefit of a language, to be honest.
right.
Because in Europe it is very important to have basic, even the intermediate knowledge of
Hmm.
a language of a particular country where we are planning to work. For
Right.
example, working in Germany is not easy without having a good understanding of a German language. If you want to
Local
work
language,
in,
yes.
exactly. So in Europe, every country has its own regional
Language.
language.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So that
So,
that is I think a big barrier when it comes to getting a job as well.
Yeah, no, no,
Europe
brilliant.
is ocean of opportunities, but only the thing is I think we need to learn the language of a particular nation where we
Yes.
want to settle in a future. That always add extra weightage and value to the portfolios.
No, I do like your strategy. So in that case, I think the next question comes to my mind is basically about, let's talk about the strategy. What exactly was your job hunting approach? Obviously, you did not move to London, which I agree, and we all know, but there are problems. So I think my focus is, what was your strategy, daily routine, while you hunting the jobs, the
Yeah, so
roles, LinkedIn or recruiters? How did you find, what was your strategy?
so I think planning is very, very important and
Mm-hmm.
sparing enough time to apply for a job. So I think a lot of students they make mistakes because they are always busy in doing a part-time jobs.
Yeah.
So they don't invest much time on applying a jobs or on improving the skills. I think, but I was pretty much confident in my life what I had to do in my career
Yeah. Brilliant.
because I came to UK not to do any part-time job or not to any any jobs which is not relevant to my interest or my field as well.
Yeah.
So I was looking for opportunities professionally.
Yeah.
So I think I was very committed to my career as well.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to applying for a jobs, I always used to spend 3 to 4 hours every day to work on my skill and at the same time to apply for a jobs in different sectors.
Mm-hmm.
So my main strategy was, I never, even today, even I never apply job with same CV. First of all,
Yes.
I look at
That's
the
the
job.
key thing. That's the key
First of
thing.
all, try to look at the job
Yeah.
description and then try to find what employer is asking for, what exactly they are looking for from the
And
candidates.
that's a key
And
thing.
then
That's a
I always tweak my CV as per
yes.
the job description so that my CV is going to fulfill all the requirements of the job.
Yeah. That's
So
big.
that is, I think, the great strategy. Every student should adopt this to find a job and
Yeah.
at least to come to the interview stage.
So I'm going to ask one more question,
Yeah,
because we have 50%, 60% we have experience remote working in nowadays world, right?
yeah.
How did you build a network with the people sitting outside London? What was your key to find a network of people? How did you build that recruiter network as well as LinkedIn network professionally? Even approaching to me as well, when we had, you found me from somewhere. So not only about me, but you made connection with many people. How did you do that?
That's another strategy I always try to adapt. I always try to keep myself around super intelligent people who are,
Superheroes.
yeah, who are superheroes and who are smarter than me. I
Correct.
think what I believe is you can only learn from someone who is much smarter than you. You can't learn from someone who have a same level of knowledge, experience, and skills. So
Exactly.
you need a someone who is much, I mean, more intelligent than you in terms of experience, skill, knowledge, and everything, I would say. So I try to
Yes.
find a people who are working in my field as well. So
Right.
LinkedIn is a great, I think, platform which has proved, I mean, it has proved a great platform for me to to make a strong network.
Mm-hmm.
So second, I try to find people on the different platforms of a social media as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was working in a university, so we I always used to connect to the career teams of my university as well, who
That's
they
another key. Well done.
exactly.
That's the
So
very
they
key
yeah
point. I want to highlight this. Sorry, I'm
yeah
interrupting you because you
yeah
mentioned the career team in, so those career team in the university. And obviously, so I think this is the reason I stopped you. This is a very key thing for any student, anyone who's in the universities, guys. Try to find these people where you can network. This is the key. Thank you for
exactly.
highlighting this, Jesse. It's very important.
Because career teams, as you know, like I'm working in a university in higher education in the UK. So
Yeah.
universities want more students to work because uh, their ranking entirely depends upon the employment rate as well.
Correct.
So after undergrad or the postgrad, where are the students, what they are doing, whether they are in a whether they are in a employment or whether they are in a further studies. So
Yes.
career teams are always, I mean, always available in every university to provide support to both domestic and international students to
Yes.
apply for jobs. And they have a some universities have collaborations with the different industries as well. And there was a time, like I think 6 and 7 years back, I think a lot of universities have stopped now. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I think 7 years back, when there was a no post study work permit in UK,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the university, what they used to do to recruit the students, they started offering a placement year to
Right.
international students. For
Mm-hmm.
example, if somebody is doing a master degree with a placement year,
Mm-hmm.
student can study 1 year and then can work in any sector for another year. So it was a combined master degree. But
Right.
after introduction of a 2 years post study work permit, the university stopped offering a placement year with bachelor and master degrees.
Right.
But
Nice.
the career teams are always available, and they help students in even in creating a right CV, and then in networking, and then in applying a jobs in different sectors. So I would say so. Always, always good to get in touch with the career team of university where you are studying.
No, that's brilliant. Okay, before we, because my next question is coming for on your technical side, and
Yeah,
that's helping the students.
yeah,
So I think what we covered, we know the journey, we know the struggle, we know the complication of the CV for each market, each job, which which obviously comes under the one domain as well, because some companies say you don't have public sector experience or you don't have particular industry experience. People do questions initially, right?
yeah,
So all these type of questions comes in, and this is exactly what we covered with Jesse. We know his journey, we know the struggle he made, we know there was, like, obviously people do get into depression as well, but
yeah,
again, the networking is a key. The COVID time, the
exactly.
networking was our social media, but obviously now the networking is open now. You can go to your career events and this is what I'm encouraging everybody. You are in London, Birmingham, Manchester, find your local networking events and even on
Exactly.
Meetup or LinkedIn.
Yeah,
And this is how, Jazzy, thank you so much for telling us. So now let's jump into fully technical. So there are a
yeah,
lot of students I have been talking to, students and even professionals as well. I've
yeah.
been talking to them about their data analysis journey. So how did you build your strong skills in Power BI, or we talk about SQL or anything looking at Azure side or data storytelling? Even the storytelling is very important. So
Exactly.
is it tools important or particular domain is important? What's your experience in technical side?
According to my point of view, I think it's
Hmm.
combination of a both,
Right.
because data is a new oil,
Hmm.
but
Yeah, I
but
love that.
it's only valuable when we know how to refine it.
Yes.
Without refinement, I think oil is nothing. So
Yeah.
nowadays, the organizations, as I mentioned earlier, all the organizations, they have started making data driven decisions. So it is a very important to have both technical and management skills to get into this industry. So I would say there are four main roles in the field of data analytics and data science. First, the students can start from data analyst,
Mm-hmm.
and later they can, with small amount of experience, they can evolve into data engineering and data science role as well. So
About the data.
yeah,
If we want to tell any free tool today when
yeah,
they're learning data analyst,
yeah.
would you recommend any free one tool which is available for everyone to learn? Tool as well as the skills.
I think I would recommend Excel.
Right.
Yeah.
That's easy one.
I think Excel is the basic requirement of every job, because what I believe is every job required to do some analysis, nowadays.
Yes.
So knowing Excel is, I think, is a stepping stone to get into a data industry. For example, if you want to work as a data analyst, Excel, Power BI, any visualization tool like Power BI or Tableau or ClickView or ClickSense, and
Mm-hmm.
then good understanding of programming languages like SQL and Python, and then stakeholder management skills and communications. So these
Mm.
are the skills are critically important to work
Yes.
as a data analyst. Is I have what I believe is a lot of students, they have very strong knowledge of technical tools and techniques, but they are
Yes.
not good at communications,
That's
because end of the day, as a data analyst, we have to communicate
a lot.
our analysis with
Yes.
different stakeholders,
Yes. Always
and
the key.
who can drive a business decisions in the organization.
And which means this is important. You have to be a good storyteller as well.
Exactly. It's very important to be a very good data storyteller,
Mm-hmm.
and you need to be good at crunching numbers and turning numbers into meaningful insights,
Yeah.
and then tell that story to the senior leadership team so that they can make decisions based on your analysis.
Yes.
So this is what a data analyst does in any organization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, how did you prepare for technical interviews? Do you look for lots of Google, YouTube, or what was your favorite places where you have to, or you were just talking to, like as I always say, don't talk to me as a mentor only. Always find multiple mentors to get some idea. So
Yeah.
if you want to give me three different examples, what was your favorite idea to prep work for the interview? How did you develop that?
I think I prepared myself um, by looking at different YouTube videos as well.
Yeah.
So on YouTube, there are multiple, tutorials available for Excel, Power BI,
Yeah.
and then, even the tutorials are available to make your communication strong as well.
Mm-hmm.
So YouTube is one of the best platform to learn things. And secondly, I think if we talk about the Microsoft, they are offering Microsoft and Google, they are offering a lot of different type of certifications. So I have done a certification in a Power BI as well. So Power
Great.
BI data analyst certification. So which always help in getting a job as well, because it really shows how strong you are at a particular tool and at a particular tool.
Yeah.
So then I think there are a lot of training institutes are who are providing trainings for Tableau, Power BI, Excel,
Yeah, there are
and then
multiple.
for data engineering tools and for data and for tools related to data science as well, like machine learning, deep learning, and artificial intelligence as well. So, but if I talk about my programming skills, I really improved while studying, when I was doing my master's.
Right.
Because, yeah, so
Was it
I
Python
exactly
or
Python and
Python?
SQLs. So, in
Python. All
order
right.
to deal with databases, we
Mm-hmm.
need a strong knowledge of a language called SQL, structure query language. So
Yes.
I utilize that language extensively in most of my projects. And
Right.
Python, I utilized Python when I was doing my project during my dissertation. It was related to a stock market prediction.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should
So
ask you the
Python
question.
and SQL, both skills I developed during my master degree. And then I started working on improving my skills related to any visualization tool. So I did some trainings from some people who are already working in the same industry and who are very good at these tools as well.
Right.
So I
Nice.
had luckily a good mentors who really prepared me very well how to use these tools as well.
That's great. No, thank you so much, because this is something technically how people need to prepare, and I think that's a great journey. But again, I would take the storytelling is very important. Even for your CV as well, you need to learn. It's a practice. The more you practice how to tell your own story, and
Yeah.
that's the key. And talk to the mentors, talk to many seniors basically who knows
Yeah.
this, and I think that's a brilliant.
It's
um
always I would say always good to find a people who are working in a field in which you want to go.
Exactly. And take their 15 minutes. I think everyone
Yeah,
is, I think majority of people are happy to give at least 15-20 minutes to talk,
exactly. Yeah,
and always go with the topic that you
yeah,
want to talk these things in 20 minutes. Don't just go randomly. I want to know everything. Then
yeah,
people won't. But go with the topic. It will help
exactly.
you as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Right. So that's brilliant. Let's come back to your degree, your university job now. So you
yeah.
work with Ulster University in a critical BI role. Can you explain what you do? And in a simple terms for the beginners, we have many students now coming. I'm not saying your university is looking for job and anything, but as an example, we want to create what, as a professional data analyst student or SQL student, what they should learn to crack the interviews where you are in. And this is after the redundancy, which is not easy. So, how, what is your recommendation? What they should learn as a beginner? Immediate learning tips.
I think again I would like to talk about the basic skills like I think having a knowledge of Excel
Right?
and then the knowledge of any visualization tool. It could be a Power BI, Tableau,
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
ClickView or ClickSense. But if
What's
I
free?
will, yeah, but I will focus on Power BI because Power BI has more than 70% market share in this country,
No, but
especially in UK.
is it free to learn for university students or any professional for 1 year, let's say 6 months? Is there any free license available for them, or do they have to pay for the Power BI?
I think Power I think there are a lot of tutorials I would say available on a
Right,
YouTube by
right.
Microsoft and by some institutions as well. But there are two different tools like Power BI Desktop or Power BI Services. Power BI
Mhm.
Desktop is a creation tool. So Power BI Services is a consumption tool. So
Right.
we create a reports in Power BI Desktop and then publish report on a cloud services to make available for the end users.
Right.
So in
Okay.
order to use the Power BI services, we need to have a license.
Right.
That cost that doesn't cost much, just £7 or £8 monthly for the students.
I think it's for the learning if you're investing 7, 8 pound for three
Exactly.
months or 6 months, and I
Yeah.
think that might be good idea. So think about it. If
Yeah.
it's £8 a month, which
Yeah.
means six multiplied by eight, you're
Yeah.
spending 50 quid roughly.
Exactly.
And I will be good learning in 6 months. You can learn a lot of Power BI
And yeah,
with your
and
project.
and the 90% work is done in Power BI desktop. We only use Power BI services just to publish a report on the cloud and then
Mm-hmm.
to create a dashboard. So
Yes.
only the 10% work is done in Power BI services. But Power BI desktop is completely open source free software application. Anyone can download and can start working.
Mm-hmm.
It's a completely free. And Power BI and Excel, I would say they are quite similar. I would say in Power BI we have a different components like Power
Right.
Query, Power Pivot, and then we have a Power View. So Power
Right.
Query is used to extract data from more than 100 different data sources. So we
Right.
can pull a data from different databases like a SQL Server, MySQL, or Oracle or Postgres, and we can pull data. We can extract data from any CRM as well, like the Salesforce, and we
Mm.
can pull a data from SharePoint, from PDF, from the folders. That is the greatest advantage of Power Query Editor of a Power BI and Excel. So both tools have the same Power Query Editor, ETL tool. So both
Right.
tools are using the same functionality.
Nice.
So a
No,
lot of
that
people are
that's
not aware of a Power Query in Excel. It's a hidden gem, I would say, in
even,
Excel.
yeah, even I think you're talking Power BI. I know Tableau doesn't have a much compared to Power BI. Tableau has less market, but heads up to you guys. There, if you go to Trailhead, I will put that link in the description as well. If you simply search Salesforce Trailhead, you will find so many free material, so much of free material about the Tableau
Yeah.
Connect. Like there are links, there are university free of cost. University
Yeah.
means the online Udemy type of thing, but it's not
Yeah.
Udemy, it's a Trailhead. It's
Yeah.
available. You can actually learn so much. And again, it's like a Power BI tool. You can get so much experience from there. Yeah.
Because UK market has like as I mentioned, 70% of market share belongs to Power BI because of one reason. The one reason is 90%
Microsoft.
organization use Microsoft products.
Exactly. I was going to,
They have a license of Office 365,
definitely will
and a
go to
Power
Power
BI
BI.
is a product of Microsoft. Then the integration with other tools become very smooth.
Very smooth, yeah. It's
Yeah.
easy to use. No,
Yeah.
brilliant. Thank you so much for.
Yeah.
So this is all about our technical expertise. Now, finally, we're getting to our final stage, guys. So now, coming to you, funny way, what message do you want to give to the people in the UK right now who are struggling with redundancy, visa, sponsorship, rejection? I'm not saying go into so much of detail because we already talk about it. In your very few words, what's your message for them?
So the message I would like to give is never give up in your life. Opportunities are always around you. So I
Yes.
yesterday I was just reading some reports that clearly shows that there will be unprecedented growth
Yes.
in job opportunities related to data analytics and data science.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence is not going to replace AI and data professionals by 2031. So
Exactly.
you just need to work on your skills.
Yes.
So you need to work on a technical side along with communication.
Exactly. And wanted to add on the same thing what Jesse has mentioned previously. Don't just wait for your last 6 months.
Yeah.
You have 1 year of post graduation and you have 2 years of
Yeah.
sponsorship, which is given by the university. So
Yeah.
technically, you have 3 years.
Yeah.
So plan the day you land in
Yeah.
UK. Find your mentors on that day.
Yeah.
Start looking, start networking that what are you going to do in next 3 years, because you never know in 3 years where you will be landing into your job. And just not, don't go, oh no no no, I've got much time, I'm just starting. No, because think about how many professionals already landed. They're
Yes.
looking, market is tight, there is a
Yes.
struggle, there are challenges. So you need to ready from the day you landing. Even start talking prior to that if you can.
Yeah.
And that's the lesson learned, I think, from this call with the Jesse. Right, Jesse?
Yeah. So secondly, I would say what I have noticed is, a lot of students, they are busy in doing the part-time jobs.
Yeah,
What students do is like they convert part-time jobs into full-time jobs after completion of their bachelor or master degree, and they are
yeah,
always busy in doing that. So don't run behind. So never run behind the money.
yeah.
So
Skills.
exactly. So focus on skills,
Skill
because
is
try to
important.
do, you just need to aim for something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Skill is important.
Skill is a very, and skill is a, I would say, is a new currency in this 21st century.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think this is the message for every immigrant today's world or a job
Exactly.
seeker.
Yeah.
Guys, please do not. I
Yeah.
think this is a known thing as well. Every experienced person who has
Yeah.
done so much research, they also say the same thing. This is your time. You spend so much money on your degree as well as coming to UK in the Western
Yeah.
countries to get the
Yeah.
better life. So I would
Yeah.
say again, focus on your career from the day you land. And this is, I think, both of our experience. We both are immigrants.
Yeah.
We both, me and Jesse, both have seen ups and downs.
Yeah.
And Jesse is has shared his brilliant experience to
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is brilliant, Jesse. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my knowledge and experience with you. So, thank you so much.
That's
I
great.
really appreciate your efforts. How you brought me here.
No, brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we go, anything you want to say to anyone, or otherwise we can just close the call.
So last thing, so don't get disheartened by rejections. So don't take them personally. That's my final recommendations to
That's the key.
all the
Yeah,
aspirants. So,
exactly.
of failures, there are multiple failures and stories and moments of doubts behind of every success story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, brilliant. Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you. Thank you.